And it's Thursday. We're gonna do some shoulder work here. I just got the barbell in, got the rack set up, so I'm definitely excited to change up my routine a little bit. Here I'm gonna try and do some overhead press. I don't have any weights yet, so you see I strapped a resistance band to the bar to add a little bit of resistance. So it's not ideal because you see it's pulling my shirt up, but also because the resistance increases as you get further and further up rather than remaining constant. So it's definitely a little bit of an adjustment, but just the novelty alone is making me excited to do this exercise. So the mental aspect is a huge part of it. If you're interested in what you're doing and you're enjoying it, then you're a lot more likely to get better results from it. So make sure to keep that in mind. Change up your routine too. Don't just do the same routine over and over and over because some article on the internet said it works. Here I'm gonna be I'm moving on to dumbbells. Overhead press is kind of the big compound exercise for shoulders, so I'm definitely gonna look to implement that a little bit more going forward. But from there, we're gonna do some dumbbell work like we've done in the past. We're aiming for about a minute on each of these next 4 or 5 exercises with the dumbbell. But here we're just gonna do some side raises, 1.5 reps. Make sure to keep our form as tight as we can. We want to do the 1.5 reps to increase the time under tension that we're maintaining for the muscle group that we're working on. If you need to, take a quick break, but only a few seconds, literally just a few seconds, and then go right back up. And after the side raises, we're going to do some front raises. We're going to do we're going to fully extend our arms, elevate it up, bring it in, and then kind of extend back out and come down in a slow, controlled manner as best we can. Chairs there just to make sure that we lift high enough on the front raise. You don't want to slack on that because you want to make sure that you want to get the proper height and the proper extension to get the workout in for that muscle group. So you see me take a quick break there, but otherwise going right back up. Finish it up, and then from there we're just going to do some W raises. So this is going to work on the back and rear delts a little bit more, which is something everybody could always put a little bit more focus on. You're just going to keep your core tight and just bring your arms up and back. Works on the external rotation, and you should definitely feel it in your rear shoulder pretty quick. After a quick break, we're just going to go up and finish up this minute or so and move on to the next exercise. And the next exercise is pretty similar to the W raise we just did. We just do a seated version. You kind of bring your arms up, kind of a hammer curl into a W raise. It's a little bit more more focused, I think. For me, I feel it on the rear delts a little bit more. It might just be because I'm doing them right after the W raise, but like I said, I definitely can always use more focus on the rear delts. So this definitely helps that a little bit. And after finishing up the dumbbell work, we're just going to do some pike push-ups. I'm using the stool to elevate my hand hold so it gives me a little bit more range of motion at the bottom so my head's not hitting the floor. But this is going to work on the shoulders and the arms as well a little bit. So I wanted to get some more reps on the kind of the pushing handstand type motion. So I think a handstand's a little bit outside of my comfort zone still. So adding the pike push-up is a good substitute, good progression at this point, especially after I'm fatigued. I also add some face pulls. Like I said, you gotta keep focus on those rear delts. Really important. I go for the lower band, but I only manage one more here. So after that, we're gonna wrap it up with our ab workout. Nothing too different on this particular ab workout. I was going to do the pull downs with the resistance band, making sure to keep our abs properly contracted. And then from there, we're going to do some lateral raises with the bag of rice. You notice I'm not having a dumbbell here. If you're feeling fatigued towards the end of the week, and you feel like you can't do 100% of what you could because of it, that's all right. Just take doing 80%, 50%, it still adds up over time. So know your body. If you're hurt, if you're if you need your rest, and take it, but also know when your body can do more work, right? So here I'm just doing a elevated hold, shoulder depression, pushing up off the floor here. It's actually pretty tough on the chest and the abs as well. Definitely not something I'm used to. Pretty difficult to breathe, so something I'll look to work on in the next few coming months. From there, we're just going to finish it up with some leg raises. I have a dumbbell there for some added resistance, but most important thing for this exercise is to keep your back flat on the mat and not arch your back, and just focus on lifting your legs, because that's going to shift all the resistance to your hip flexors, and you might hurt your back. So tuck your legs if you have to, take a break if you have to, but make sure to keep your abs contracted, and that's the focus of your exercise, to get the most benefit out of the leg raises. This is an exercise I'm doing with just body weight. This is just to keep the legs elevated and get a little bit more time under tension for the abs. That's just to kind of wrap up the day, get some more repetition time in for the abs. And we're going to finish it up with some Russian twists to get some rotation work in, but that's going to be another day in the books. So almost a week. But subscribe to get your daily reminders and start adding up your work times. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.